The price has been down for a while. People are wondering, hey, when is the price going to move? Well, if you want the price to move, you're going to have to fix one of the biggest problems with crypto out there. This affects Stellar heavily, and it affects other chains heavily as well. And what is that big problem? Well, let's go screen and explore the news. When moon? Well, when we fix the biggest problems on the crypto chains right now. All right, so we're going to do a little bit of a story, and then we're going to go into how bad this actually is. And remember, I am bullish with Stellar, but there has to be a way to fix this problem, so let's get into it. On June 10th, MoneyGram and Stellar Development Foundation announced the initial rollout of the first of its kind global service for digital wallets on and off ramps into fiat. All right, so you got June 10th, the rollout of that program. So now what happens? 3 days later, we have Stellar going out there saying, hey, groups on Telegram are promoting fake USDC on Stellar. The domain name for the correct one is this, right? So you put that address in, put it into Stellar Expert, and you've got USDC from center.io. There's the address right there to verify. Okay, cool. So now here is the big problem, and we have to think about education. We have to think about awareness. We have to think about there's a bunch of people out there that are not as lucky as we are in developed countries to have the education standards that we do. And I get it. Our education isn't perfect, but we are definitely blessed as a country compared to others developing countries. And remember, the majority of these crypto tools are made for developing nations to help them out with the fact that they are or underbanked, okay? So we have to also tie in educational levels, not ability, but levels, with also the complexity in the use of these products. So here we go. I put USDC in right here. All right, here's the center one, all right? So that's got, I don't know, 3 million payments, almost 4 million payments. Cool. Uh-oh, look what else I got. This one's got 13,000, 133, 38, 41. Oh, where's one of my favorites? This MoneyGram fake one right here. 530,000 payments. Oh my gosh, here's another one, 673. There's a bunch of them, okay? And like, what did they say? Hey, if you want the real USDC, it's found on this wallet here. But now look at all of these other USDC fakes. So someone out there, right, from a developing nation says, hey, MoneyGram, USDC, they see this MoneyGram in bold. They see the logo right here. Boom, they're going to be like, you know what? That's the USDC. That's a MoneyGram program. See, until we can figure out a way to get rid of these fake products, because I don't know if you're going to be able to educate people fast enough on it. Because think about it. When you go to the grocery store, and you know what? Let's go big screen. So if you go to the grocery store, you're shopping, you look on the shelves, you want to buy some soup. Are you afraid any of those soups are going to be fake? No, not at all. Okay, maybe they don't taste good, but you're still going to get some food for the money you paid. See, the problem with these scams is you lose everything. It's either you got the right USDC or you didn't. And with all of those scams that I showed you on that list, all those assets out there, and some of them had, what, a couple 100,000 payments, that MoneyGram one? Holy crap. How many people did that scam? So now you expect a more technical product, right? Like using a wallet, then taking that wallet, putting money now, MoneyGram, right? That's more of a technical process. You add on top of that the complexity of, hey, there's more than one asset called USDC. I don't know. That's a massive flaw, not just in the Stellar chain, but all chains out there, that these scammers and phishers and whatever you want to call them, they are using the same asset name. So when a project goes big, all right? So when Stellar created or was working with a partnership for stablecoins for certain countries, right? From Australia, they had fake ones with the same asset name come out. They had fake MoneyGram stuff come out. They had fake Neum tokens be released. So the problem is I think you have to somehow separate what is real, what is fake, and you have to make it super easy for consumers out there. Because you have language barriers you have to deal with too. So, you know, when we start talking about working with people in Kenya, Philippines that are very remotely, right, where these products are supposed to help them, how are these products supposed to help people if it's so complex to use and the percentage of being scammed is so high? Because think about it, there was one good USDC to pick and we saw a whole list. I didn't even go on to the next page. So even your percentage chance of picking the right one, now we're talking language barrier, educational barrier, cultural barrier, technology barrier. I don't know, complex process. The scammers are winning. Why? Because they're hitting it with more numbers. There's more scams than there's are real, and there's no way to hold these people accountable. So we got to figure that out before we start talking about when moon.